Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans around the world, welcome back to Wrestling News CC. Today, we're diving into one of the most explosive stories in WWE history, the story of a family once unbreakable now ripping itself apart from within. The Bloodline, once the most dominant faction in WWE, is unraveling before our very eyes. What began as a powerhouse alliance built on loyalty, respect, and the legendary Anoa'i family bloodline, is now fractured by ambition, betrayal, and rising tension that threatens to tear the entire dynasty apart. At the heart of this storm stands one man, Solo Sikoa. Once a respected but quieter force within the bloodline, Solo has stepped into the spotlight with a declaration so bold, so brazen, it shook the very foundation of the family legacy. Solo Sikoa has publicly vowed to win the Money in the Bank contract, and then cash it in on his own cousin, whether it's Juso or Jacob Fatu, the choice is his. This is no private grudge. It's a public declaration of war against his own blood, a venomous promise that's tearing the bloodline apart. Today, on Wrestling News CC, we break down every angle of this seismic shift. What led to Solo's declaration? How did the bloodline reach this boiling point? What does this mean for the legacy of the Anoa'i dynasty and WWE's future? And most importantly, what comes next? So buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get into the story of the bloodline tearing itself apart, right here, right now. The rise and reign of the bloodline. To understand the gravity of what's happening now, we have to start at the beginning. The bloodline was formed as the ultimate force in WWE, Roman Reigns, the head of the table, leading his cousins, the Usos, with an iron fist. The Anoa'i family, steeped in wrestling royalty, dominated the WWE landscape for years. The bloodline was more than just a faction, it was a symbol of power, unity, and legacy. Roman Reigns carried the Universal Championship like a crown, the Usos shattered tag team records, and Solo Sikoa was the fresh blood, the next generation, learning and waiting in the shadows. For years, the story was clear: blood is thicker than water. Loyalty meant everything. To betray the bloodline was unthinkable. But power has a price. The tension beneath the surface. As time went on, cracks began to form beneath the surface. Solo Sikoa's rise wasn't quiet. Fans noticed his growing confidence, his hunger for more than just a supporting role. In backstage interviews and social media, he hinted at ambitions beyond his current position. Meanwhile, tension simmered between the Usos and Solo. Were the cousins seeing him as a threat? Was Solo feeling overshadowed by his more famous family members? The backstage whispers grew louder. Solo wasn't just content with being a foot soldier. He wanted a bigger piece of the pie. Solo's bold declaration. Then, it happened. At a recent WWE event, Solo Sikoa made a statement that no one saw coming. Not quietly. Not behind closed doors. He declared, loud, proud, and unashamed, his intent to win the Money in the Bank contract, a guaranteed title shot. But that's not all. He vowed to cash that contract not on some random champion, but on his own cousin, whether it's Juso or Jacob Fatu. The implication was crystal clear: Solo Sikoa was ready to betray the bloodline to seize power. The WWE Universe was stunned. The Anoa'i family was stunned. The bloodline was stunned. What does this mean for the bloodline? The consequences are massive. For decades, the bloodline was a symbol of unity, a story of loyalty that transcended even the toughest rivalries. Solo's declaration threatens to rewrite that narrative. Is this the beginning of a full-blown family civil war? Will Roman Reigns intervene, or will he watch the dynasty implode? What about Jay and Jacob? Will they unite against Solo or join the chaos? Fans have exploded online, split between those who back Solo's ambition and those who see it as a heartbreaking betrayal. The storyline is ripe with dramatic potential, and WWE's creative team knows it. Wrestling News CC fan theories and predictions. Here at Wrestling News CC, we're hearing some fascinating fan theories. Solo Sikoa's ambition run. Some fans believe Solo's goal is not just to win the MITB and cash in, but to establish himself as the new head of the table, eventually dethroning Roman Reigns. The Bloodline civil war. Others predict an all-out war inside the faction, with alliances shifting, betrayals, and shocking turns. Jacob Fatu's role. Could Jacob Fatu, a powerhouse in his own right, emerge as a surprise new leader or mediator, or will he be Solo's main target? Roman's reaction. Will Roman Reigns finally respond, either by crushing Solo or by some twist that changes the family dynamics forever? The bigger picture, WWE's legacy and storytelling. Beyond the family drama, this storyline marks a significant chapter in WWE's storytelling. Factions breaking down from within have created some of the most memorable moments in wrestling history, from the NWO's implosion to Evolution's collapse. The Bloodline's unraveling taps into the same emotional core, legacy, betrayal, power struggles, but with the unique weight of the Anoa'i family heritage behind it. For WWE, it's a goldmine of storytelling that can elevate Solo Sikoa into a main event star, give Roman Reigns fresh challenges, and keep fans hooked for months to come. What's next? Money in the Bank and beyond. The clock is ticking. Money in the Bank is right around the corner, and all eyes will be on Solo Sikoa. Will he capture the contract and cash in on his cousin? Will the family implode live on WWE programming? Or will there be unexpected twists that no one saw coming? One thing is for sure, the Bloodline will never be the same. The story of the Bloodline tearing itself apart is more than just wrestling drama. It's a powerful narrative about family, loyalty, ambition, and the cost of power. Solo Sikoa's bold declaration is the spark that's lighting a firestorm that will engulf WWE in the coming months. For fans of wrestling and drama alike, this is a storyline you cannot afford to miss. Make sure you stay tuned to Wrestling News CC for all the latest updates, breakdowns, and insider info on the Bloodline saga. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss an episode. And tell us in the comments, who do you think will come out on top in this family war? Solo Sikoa? Roman Reigns? JUSO? Jacob Fatu? Or someone else entirely? Thanks for watching Wrestling News CC. Until next time, keep the passion alive, and keep wrestling strong. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.